Hi, welcome to my workshop. Today I'm going to build a very tiny kit. It's a Privy made by GC Laser. And I'll tell you why I needed a Privy. A few years ago, I built a model of the station that Western Maryland Railway had in Old Town, Maryland. When I built it, I followed the floor plan of when it was constructed. And this was back in the early 1900s. And as you can see, there was no indoor plumbing for it. Now the Western Maryland had privies at many of their stations. You can see a couple examples here by the lattice work behind the buildings. So when I saw that GC Laser was making a Privy, I thought it was about time to add one to my station, as my passengers had been holding it long enough. So let's get started. It's a very small kit, with pieces of laser-cut task board and even laser-cut paper. But it comes with everything that you need, and it goes together very quickly. I started by using a Copic marker to shade all the wooden parts. Then I used my regular Western Maryland colors to paint the walls and the trim. And first I put together the doors. This kit even comes with doorknobs. Then I started working on the lattice. And this was all laser cut paper, so it was very thin. And I was able to paint it and cut it out, and with a little bit of care using canopy glue, I was able to glue the pieces together. Then I worked on the uprights, and they come as 3 pieces each. And I glued them together and then was able to attach them to the lattice work, and it made for a nice strong little assembly. The next piece to build was the divider that goes between the 2 entrances. And then I attached it. Now it was time to move on to the floor and the walls. So I first attached one of the side walls and back walls to the floor and glued it in place. Then I started building the seats and the rest of the walls, and it went together so quickly that I actually forgot to take pictures. As you can see, once it's done, we've got a 2-seater here. And I was able to glue the doors in place, and I wanted them open so you could see inside. And next came the corner trim. And this is just thin paper that has a crease mark, so you're able to fold it. And once it's folded, I just use canopy glue to glue it in place. The simple corner trim on the back and the front trim also included the door trim that went around the door opening. Now the roof was the only thing I had to make a slight modification to. It comes with the little vent pipe in the kit, but they didn't actually have a hole in the roof for it to go in. But it was easy enough to cut a little hole in it. And then once I glued the roof in place, I started applying the tar paper that comes with the kit. And it just gets glued on. And then I was able to put the vent stack in the hole that I had made. And if you've watched any of my videos, you know now comes my favorite part, where I get to use some pigments to weather the building. And I decided to do it before I attached the lattice work so that I could get inside everywhere. See, I told you that was a quick little kit. I went ahead and put it on the back part of my diorama where I had my station. This is about the location where they would have put one. You can get to it out the back door of the station. Then I took a few photographs, making sure not to catch anyone coming in or out. I didn't want to embarrass them. I want to thank you for watching, and hope you'll come and enjoy some of my other videos.